Hi and welcome to Tesla Owners Club Australia Queensland branch. You are on this channel because you are interested in Tesla vehicles and Tesla technology, and now that you are curious and you are ready to explore remote areas of Australia, we have prepared these videos for you to explain all the charging options when you go off the beaten track. That means away from Tesla superchargers and away from Tesla destination chargers. Are you ready? Come with us, join us.
Okay, so what I'm going to introduce you to now is a charging setup and a set of cables and leads that you can take, which basically allow you to take advantage of any charging option that might exist around Australia. There are a few different things that are required, different types of power sources, and so it's important to go prepared, because when you're out in the middle of nowhere, you don't want to find a great charging source and you don't have the right adapter for it. So what I'm going to introduce you to now is a unit called the Juice Booster. So there are various types of these units around. Juice Booster is just one of them. In my opinion, it's probably the best of the ones that are out there, although the best usually comes at a price. So they're the kinds of trade-offs to think about. But the advantage of the Juice Booster is that it will handle pretty much everything from single phase 10 amps, which is your traditional household power point, all the way up to three-phase 32 amps. Which is, what you see with these big types of connectors like this. So the other factor to consider, of course, is, what is the maximum that your car can take? And various Tesla models all have different maximum charge rates. So this unit, which has the capacity to go up to three-phase 32 amps, only Tesla Model S's with the original, pre-2016 dual chargers will be able to take full advantage of that. However, even the current model Teslas will still be able to use these, and they can be used to charge at the maximum possible rate that your car will be able to handle. So the philosophy behind these is quite simple. There's the one end, the Mennekes connector, which plugs into the car, that traditional connector. And then the other end is designed to be completely open, and you can plug into it one of various types of tails that you can use to plug into different power sources. So at the most basic end of that is this one here. So all we literally do is take this end off here, plug it in, and then this one here is a 15 amp power point. You commonly see them at caravan parks and places like that. So a normal household power point is 10 amps. These run at 15 amps, which just gives a little bit more juice and allows you to charge at a faster rate. The next step up from that is the three-phase options. And the three-phase options, there are two of them. The one in my left hand here is a 20 amp power point. So that will plug into a three-phase 20 amp socket, and the one on the right is a three-phase 32 amp socket. The 32 amp is far more common around Australia. Most places you go, that's what they have, but I have been caught out and needed this because sometimes 20 amp is all that's available. So again, the same process, you just pick whichever one you want, plug it into the end here, plug it into the power source. The beauty of the Juice Booster is that it auto detects which of these has been plugged in and adjusts the maximum charge rate accordingly. So it's impossible to pull too much power out of the socket. If you have your car, looking to pull 32 amps and the socket can only deliver, 16 amps, then you're just going to pop circuit breakers. So it's very important that that matching is done. The other type of tail which I want to mention that connects onto this is what we call a Type 2 to Type 2 tail. So, what plugs into the Tesla in the Model S anyway, Model S, Model X, is a Mennekes connector, Type 2, and then the other end that plugs into the power source is the same. So these are very important for us in Queensland because the Queensland electric highway chargers, which use the CHAdeMO charging type, they have these as their backup. And we have experienced a degree of unreliability in the CHAdeMO chargers, and it's not a good look when you go in the middle of nowhere to charge up and suddenly find the charger doesn't work. The beauty of this is they do have these backup Type 2 chargers available, so it's important to be able to have one of these to plug in as a backup, which I have also needed to use on one occasion when the Chatamo didn't work. So the beauty of all of this is that it's a nice, simple, compact setup that gives you every possible option that you could need. It all just gets stored away in a nice little box, which I store underneath the rear boot of my car. So that is the juice booster.
If you have found this information helpful, and if you would like to see more of these videos, click on the subscribe button now, so YouTube will send you notifications of our future videos. And if you are absolutely comfortable with driving around Tesla superchargers and Tesla destination chargers, don't worry about any of these extras, because these are for people interested in traveling to remote areas, say to Cairns, to Perth, to Darwin, or all around Australia. If you are new to this community, consider joining Tesla Owners Club Australia. Specifically, if you are in Queensland and Northern New South Wales, join Tesla Owners Club Australia Queensland branch for interesting events, get-togethers, and creating and growing this community of Tesla enthusiasts. Thank you.